I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and another installment of our Pies Giving celebration. Today we're making an Indiana classic Hoosier Sugar Cream Pie. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video where you can learn all about a brand new giveaway that we're going to be doing. So let's go see how we make this delicious classic sugar cream pie. Alright, we're going to get started with a brief overview of the very few ingredients you need to make this pie. First, you're going to need one 8-inch deep dish blind baked pie crust. And I will link you below to my video on how to properly blind bake a pie shell. So we have that. This has been baked and cooled. We're also going to construct the custard out of 2 cups of whipping cream, 1 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. This is organic cornstarch. 1 stick or 1/2 cup of butter. We are going to melt this. We're going to season it up with some nutmeg and some salt. Just a pinch of salt, just a little bit, because all sweet things need a little salt. So now we're going to construct this custard on the stove top. This is a cooked pie filling. So I'll meet you over at the stove and I'll show you what happens next. Alright, I've got my butter melted in the pot here. I just have it over a medium-low heat. I'm going to put a pinch of salt in there. Now I am using salted butter, but I find a little extra pinch of salt really does make a difference. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my sugar and I'm going to take my cornstarch and I'm just going to give those a little bit of a mix together. Here we go. Let me get rid of this. I'm just going to mix the cornstarch and the sugar together. This will help me get a little bit more even distribution of the cornstarch. Anytime you have a recipe that calls for butter and cornstarch together, sugar and cornstarch together, it's always a good idea to whisk the cornstarch and the sugar because you'll get a better result. Alright, now my butter is melted, sizzling a little. I'm going to go ahead and pour my cream right on in there. And then I'm also going to quickly put my sugar and cornstarch mixture in there. And then just get a whisk, and you're going to want to whisk this. You don't want to walk away from this mixture because it's heavy cream, which is dairy. And heat and dairy don't always see eye to eye. Now, the other reason that we mixed our sugar and our cornstarch together, and we poured the cream in right away to cool down everything a little bit. You don't want to put cornstarch directly into a hot liquid, otherwise it will lump. And mixing it in with the sugar is going to help eliminate the lumping. And it's going to help, again, be more evenly distributed. Now, you're going to just want to keep whisking this. Keep whisking. Don't leave it alone. And I know some people like to do this in a double boiler so that the bottom of the pot doesn't scorch. As long as you stand here over medium-low heat and stir this until everything is nice and thick and bubbly. This is going to take about 5 minutes. Okay, my mixture has come to a boil. And you can see it is boiling. When it boils like that and those bubbles break the surface, just do it for 1 minute. Turn off your heat. Put a tablespoon of vanilla in here, but do it off the heat. Don't do it at the beginning. Otherwise, you're going to cook out all the vanilla, and nobody wants to cook out the vanilla because that's part of what makes this pie so delicious. Alright, now we're going to meet you over at the counter. We're going to finish off our pie. Alright, the last thing we're going to do before we pour this in the shell is we're going to grate 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg in here. Or you can just use ground nutmeg, it's fine. Pour that right on into your prepared pie shell. This is the farm wife's answer to pie when there is no fruit in season. This is something the farmer's wife came up with. Making a pie using things from the pantry. It reminds me so much of my favorite pie, which is a chess pie. which I always call a pie made from nothing. And that's a very southern pie, and it's a custard pie. It has cornmeal in it, and it's just lovely. Now this, what I just sprinkled on there is just some cinnamon sugar, and then I'm also going to grate over some more nutmeg. So, Hoosier Cream Pie, or Sugar Cream Pie, is the official state pie of Indiana. Now, some of you may know that Rick, my husband, grew up in Indiana, and we recently found out about Sugar Cream Pie, and he said...
Never heard of it.
Right. State pie of Indiana.
Never tried it. Never.
He never heard of it. So, we are making this for the first time, and I think it's going to be delicious. Now, this has to go in a 375-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now, before we put this in the oven, I wanted to remind you that this is Pies Giving, and our friends at Rada Cutlery are giving away another pie server with this video. And stick around to the end of the video. When this gets ready to be cut into, we'll give you all of the information about how you can enter to win one of Rada's pie servers. Now, it's not going to be like last time, because every time I put up a new video, we're going to mix it up a little bit. So you'll want to stay tuned to the end of the video to find out exactly how you can enter. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven. 25 to 30 minutes. We'll be back when that's ready to come out, and we'll show you what it looks like. Right, it has been 25 minutes. Now, I did go ahead about halfway in, and I put my pie shield on here because I didn't want my crust to get any more cooked. Now, I'll go ahead and remove that. Now, you see that this pie looks a little bit loose, but that's how you want it. Now, this is set with cornstarch, remember, and it's going to thicken as it cools. So now we're just going to turn off the oven. It's a beautiful golden brown from that cinnamon sugar and nutmeg that we put on the top. It's going to continue to bubble away. We're going to let this cool for at least an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll check on it. Most likely we'll serve you a piece of this delicious Hoosier Sugar Cream Pie, because I know that you're going to want to taste it. And remember to stick around for more information about how you can enter to win a Rada pie server during our Pies Giving celebration and giveaway. Right, there you have it. There's our sugar cream pie. Now, I made this last evening, and after I took it out of the oven, I allowed it to cool on a rack for a couple of hours, and then before I went to bed, I put it in the refrigerator. It is the next morning, and yes, we are having pie for breakfast. No judging.
Mom is good.
You do it. You know you do it. So, you know, I'm just saying. Maybe some of you don't, and that's fine, but, you know, pie for breakfast is always an option. Before we cut into this gorgeous pie, I did want to let you know the winner for the last drawing for the pie server has been chosen. Their name is listed in the information box below, and they have already been contacted, and Rada will be sending them their prize very, very soon. So congratulations to the winner. The way that you can win a pie server off of this video, what I want you to do is I want you to go to my Facebook page, where I will be leaving a link down below, so that you can go and post underneath the photo or the posting of this pie recipe. Then anyone who's left a comment under that post will be eligible to win another pie server from Rada. Thank you very much, Rada, for sponsoring this giveaway. And now, let's cut into this sugar cream pie. I love this because that cinnamon sugar on the top has kind of bruleed. So it's got kind of a crunchy shell, and it looks fantastic. There we go. It's very pretty. It's dense and creamy. Now remember, this pie had absolutely no eggs in it whatsoever. So if you have family who can't eat eggs, this is the perfect pie for them. Let's give this a try. Here, honey, you be the guinea pig. What do you think?
It's really good. Can't believe I never had that before.
Oh, wow. That is delicious.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Wow. Wow. There's no eggs in it. This is awesome.
No other word for it besides wow.
You have got to try this pie. You are going to love it. So that being said, I hope you give this a try. I hope you love it. Please make sure to go to Facebook and leave your comment. I will leave a link below where you can access the proper picture. And you can enter to win the pie server from Rada. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this pie. I hope you try it, and I hope you love it. And until next time, happy Pies-giving. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!